Welcome to another flight review. Today I will be flying Saudia and I will be flying in the business class from Tunis, the capital of Tunisia, to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. I'm taking a Bolt taxi from a hotel to the airport this early morning. If you ever plan to do the same, beware that no credit cards are accepted, and after about 10 minutes the airport building came into sight. And I already got excited to try Saudia's business class for the first time. But first, a lot of waiting and queuing was required. A good chance to check which aircraft I am going to fly on today. It's going to be this beautiful Airbus A330-300, registered as Hotel Zulu Alpha Quebec 30, delivered new to Saudi in 2017. Check-in finally opened and I was on my way to the dedicated Sky Priority check-in, which interestingly was not even near the Saudia main cabin check-in. Eventually, with lots of patience, I made it through the security check and border control. Bear in mind that there's no extra lane for business class. Saudia uses the Tunis Air Privilege Lounge, which was already very busy and got much more busy during my stay here. The lounge itself is alright, with a buffet consisting 50% of muffins. They really seem to like muffins here. Besides the drinks buffet, there's also a manned bar, for example, if you want to have a Diet Coke. In the meanwhile, I've received an email from Saudia with a code for the in-flight Wi-Fi. This is a little gift for business class passengers. At the gate, I already can have a first glimpse of our Airbus A330, but also a number of other quite interesting airlines that are standing around on the apron at Tunis Khartoum airport. It's boarding time, but there's no priority boarding announcement, so I joined the first come first serve process. Here I am in the quite shiny looking Saudia business class. On their Airbus A330 it is arranged in a 2-2-2 seat layout, while on the newer Boeing 787s you will find their more popular 1-1 layout. A review of that will come soon. Within minutes I was served a pre-departure beverage, a bowl of nuts and a refreshing hand towel. Truly a nice treat, which I always appreciate. The crew seemed very engaged, friendly and attentive, and me filming was absolutely no problem for them. Luckily, also my seat neighbor was totally fine with it. Thanks, mate. Next to my headrest I found this storage space with a bottle of water, and on the other side there's a branded set of over-ear noise cancelling headphones. While some business class cabins have no center overhead bins, there is one on Saudia's A330s. The headrest can be adjusted in height and side support. Besides the initial pre-departure drinks and nuts, also dates and a delicious Arabian coffee was served. And we haven't even left the gate yet. It's our turn to push back, and we will be on our way to Saudi Arabia on this beautiful day in March.
Thank you for your attention. Saudia wishes you a pleasant flight.
وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون.
There's so much to see for Avgeeks at Tunis airport, like this bunch of abandoned planes. Do you recognize the Airbus A330? Now get ready for some engine spool-up sounds while we depart Tunis on runway 11. I appreciate that these seats provide extra space for shoes. We have almost reached cruising altitude, a good reason to use the seat controls to move into a lounge position. There's this little footrest, which looks quite narrow though, something to be considered when trying to sleep. On the side you find this LED reading lamp, which offers a range of different brightness levels. On the other side there's a selection of USB power outlets and the headphone connection. A bit further in the back you find the remote control for the in-flight entertainment. Quite hidden and not so easy to grab. The menu for the IFE is fairly intuitive and the remote surely useful, as the TV is fairly far away to comfortably use the touchscreen. Here's a selection of not a huge but still reasonably large library of movies. It's the first time I see one of my all-time favorite movies on an aircraft. Sunshine! I definitely have to watch it again. The headsets felt comfortable and the noise cancelling works sort of well, as there were some annoying crackles from time to time. Might be the age and condition of the headphones. It's lunchtime and the table can be found here. By the way, Saudia is a dry airline. This means no alcohol is served on board the aircraft. Not an issue for me, and I believe Saudia compensates the lack of this amenity well with the outstanding service I am experiencing on this flight. I chose the beef over the fish and all courses were served on one tray. Many people don't mind the all-in-one serving, but I personally much more enjoy the courses served separately. It makes the in-flight dining more of a gourmet experience that creates a repetitive feeling of anticipation for the next course. The one-tray serving feels more like, here you go, I will pick it up in 10 minutes. But that's just my perception. The food itself was tasty and, as I said, service was attentive and friendly. I'm quickly checking out the complimentary in-flight Wi-Fi. And it works, but quite slow. What I like is that you also have the option for a free messaging plan, no matter in which cabin class you are in. With the voucher code I received back in Tunis, I can access the cute 10 megabytes for surfing the web. We still have over an hour to go before landing in Jeddah, so I will try to have a nap. The seat does turn into a flat bed, but with my 1.93 m or 6'4" in imperial units, it's not the most spacious seat or bed, mainly due to the fairly small foot space as we saw earlier. A bit of travel blogging and soon we are already crossing the Red Sea for our scenic approach into Jeddah. Welcome to Saudi Arabia, where we will taxi straight to the brand new international terminal, which only opened in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. We have arrived at our gate, and then we were standing on the parking position with closed doors for approximately 20 or 30 boring minutes, not knowing what we are waiting for. An announcement by the crew about this delay would have been much appreciated. Eventually, we were allowed to leave the aircraft, not through the air bridge, but via mobile stairs, giving me a nice glimpse of our Airbus A330 today. A separate bus for business class finally brought us into the terminal, where I will have a few hours before traveling onward to... well, you will see in one of my upcoming videos. Please consider subscribing to my channel and leave a like or a comment, and I hope you approve this flight review. Have a good time. Bye for now.